I built multiple seven-figure stores, helped thousands of beginners get their first online sale, and this last year, my businesses collectively cleared over $12 million online.
Most people don't fail at business. They quit right before it works.
Number 1. What do I look like giving up today if tomorrow could be the day that I succeed? Look, we all know that feeling when you're starting something new. You're motivated, you're locked in, and you're finally ready to implement everything that you've been studying. You watch the YouTube tutorials, you take notes, you maybe even read a few books, and out of nowhere, you start building a confidence that you didn't even know you were capable of having. That's exactly how I felt my first month into dropshipping.
Everyone starts motivated. Everyone feels confident in the beginning. Then results slow down, life hits, and doubt takes over. The winners aren't smarter. They just stay in the game longer.
I finally felt like I reached a perfect point in my research process where I could actually start testing products. I was super confident in the process I was going to follow. And as soon as I started testing, my apartment got robbed. And I mean, they stole everything, literally everything. My clothes, my laptop, literally all of it. The only thing left behind was the canned food that I had stacked in my cabinets. I had just recently moved from Kansas City to Dallas, so this wasn't some small inconvenience. This was everything that I owned, gone, in a city where I didn't know anybody, didn't have a safety net.
And once you stop treating hardship like a stop sign, you start seeing what it's really doing, pointing you somewhere.
So there I was, lying on the church floor at like 2 a.m. with hundreds of other people around me, sitting there scrolling on my phone, trying to just zone out for a second. And then I hear this baby start crying a few feet away. Not loud or dramatic, but just tired. And it snaps me out of it. So I look up. All these moms are holding their babies on their chest because there's literally nowhere to lay them down. The stress, worry, the sadness. I mean, I'll be real, it hit me hard.
When things go wrong, beginners panic. They think pain means the idea is broken. But experienced builders do the opposite. They ask, what is this trying to show me?
It made me think, man, I wish there was something that I could do, something that I can provide that actually helps. So I kind of asked myself a question. What would make life even a little bit easier for all these moms? And that's when the idea hit me, a portable baby bed. So I instantly searched for the product and I thought, if this could help many people in one room, just imagine how it would do online.
Before we continue, quick heads up. If you're watching this and thinking, I like the idea, but I want to see how this actually works in practice, I've linked a free training below. It breaks down the exact system and workflow we use, shows how it's already structured, and explains how people use it without having to figure everything out from scratch. If that sounds useful, the link's in the description. You can check it out anytime. Now back to the video.
Where millions are dealing with the same problem. So what did I do? I found that product and then I tested it the same day. And then within the first 24 hours, made around $100. And fast forward 6 months later, that same product had made me over $1.8 million.
Because when you understand that, you realize winning has nothing to do with being gifted, and everything to do with staying alive in the game.
Changed my life. We all hear the same advice over and over. Don't give up, keep pushing, don't quit. And honestly, after hearing it so much, it's easy to start tuning out. It stops landing and it stops meaning anything. But from my own pain and struggle, I learned something the hard way. The advice is simple, but living it out isn't. The percentage of people who actually grind through the dark parts, through the setbacks, through all the failures, through the moments that make you feel like you want to quit.
Most people quit the moment things get uncomfortable. Not because the business is impossible, but because pressure exposes weak foundations. That's when quitting suddenly feels logical.
It's tiny. And the only reason that I'm even bringing this up is because it's the whole foundation of my success. If it wasn't for those moments, the ones that were designed to break me, I wouldn't have everything positive that came after. So please, not let this be something that goes in one ear and then out the other. You're gonna need this throughout your entire dropshipping journey from A to Z. Your job isn't to avoid hard moments. Your job is to survive them long enough to find the one decision that changes everything. Now look, I didn't tell y'all that whole story just to be dramatic or to get your sympathy.
So if you want to stop quitting, you don't just need motivation, you need a foundation that can handle pressure.
Dude, the one that cost me over $18,000 from one mistake. And it's that you need to set up your supply chain before you get your first sale, not after. Not once orders start coming in, not when things get serious. You need to do it right now, before the ads, the store tweaks, the first test, because if you don't, you're going to be building a business that's guaranteed to stress you out.
When the backend isn't set up, every order creates anxiety, every delay feels personal, every problem steals focus from growth. That pressure quietly pushes people out.
Drain your money and push you right back into that same mindset where quitting actually feels logical. Dropshipping is the business model that everybody loves because it's no inventory, no products needed up front, low cost to start. Yet, so many beginners put their supplier on the back burner like it's optional, which never made sense to me. It's literally the foundation of the business. That's like asking your boys to go hoop and saying, don't worry about bringing a basketball. I'm sure we'll find one in the bushes somewhere. Yeah, we know that's probably not gonna happen. It's not smart. And I learned that the hard way because one of my best months I had early on in my business, I'm talking making over $110,000.
And the easiest way to avoid that pressure is simple. Build systems early, before you feel like you need them.
Place. Which brings us to lesson number 3, mastering the boring shit. And here's the truth that nobody told me early on. The boring stuff is only boring until you realize what it actually does for your business. The boring thing is email and SMS retargeting. And I know what you're gonna say, AC, I don't even have sales yet. Why do I care about this? I get it. Email and SMS isn't flashy, exciting, or trendy, but these two make you and save you a lot of money.
Automation makes revenue smoother and quieter. It saves time and reduces chaos. But even with systems in place, you'll still have slow days and doubt.
And look, you're right. You don't need this today. And if you don't like making easy money, you can go ahead and just skip right past this next portion. But here's what I wish somebody would have drilled into me, is that the time to set this up is when you don't need it yet. So when sales do start coming in, you're already 10 steps ahead. Because I'll be honest, I didn't set any of this up in the beginning. I waited until I had over hundreds of sales before building a single email flow. And you know how much money I left on the table? Thousands. I mean, literally thousands of dollars.
Which is why the final step is the real difference maker, because it's the only thing that survives every high and low.
Build a why that is strong enough to carry you through anything. Look, I have seen every type of beginner come through my systems. Some come in excited, scared, even some come in ready to change their entire life. But the ones who actually make it, the ones who survive the setbacks, the delays, the moments that make you question the whole thing, they all have one thing in common. They know exactly why they're doing this.
Not, I want money, not, I want to quit my job. Those are results, not reasons. A real why is personal, emotional, non-negotiable.
Not the surface level stuff, not, I want money, not, I want to quit my job. That is not a why. Those are results. A real why is personal. It's emotional. It's the thing that snaps you back into focus when the results aren't showing yet. And for me, it didn't fully hit until after that crane collapse. Because losing everything, sleeping on that church floor, it forced me to ask a different type of question to myself. Not how do I make money, but why do I even want this in the first place? And the truth is, I grew up watching my mom work constantly just.
And once you lock in that why, everything else gets easier. And that's when you're ready for the next step. If you like this video, gently hit the like button. If you dislike this video, then share with your friends and family. Because whether you liked it or not, it could be helpful to your friends and family and your social media contact. And if you think we are doing our best to try and explain to you how you can change your life, and you want to watch the next video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and switch on the notification bell button. And make sure you ask your friends and family and social media contacts to subscribe to our channel, switch on the notification bell button as well. This way, you will help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. To learn more money techniques, watch these videos, and we will see you on the next one.